Okay, I'm connected to YouTube, I believe, but I'm not seeing anything yet. Okay, I can see everything. Yotsu でしょ MC。 Yeah, there's just some from there. Coffee and miso soup. Yeah, that sounds. あ、作ったの。Yeah, it's not very clear at the moment, but I don't know. We need to hold onto the mics close to find out if it's a second clear. Okay. Well, I just want someone to kind of hold it and speak into it to see if that makes any difference.
I went to Spain. I went to Italy by boat.
流してる. But you need the link. So don't worry, no one will find out. So you can hear it, but it's very it's muffly because of the. I think if we could get it right next to the speaker, it might be okay. But it's.
Those microphones?
You can hear the microphones, and I can hear you when you're talking directly into it, very clearly. So if they were wearing it, those two would get very clear audio. Also, the microphone on the computer, everything I'm saying is coming up clearly as well. So if the interpreter was sitting here, then the interpreter's audio would also be heard, if they can, or wherever this ends up. If this ends up at the back of the room, sort of zoomed in, which is most likely with the cables, if they're happy to sit next to
Just get the audio synced.
Let's just.
So you then get two very clear people and one person to live in the flat, but you hear them. I can't see straight two people. Yeah, I can't just see people in the air. Who's Chris? Chris.
No, you use both, because I think we'll use that for the people in the room, isn't it? So, yeah. So we just need to make sure there's no feedback. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Oh, Mark. Oh, hang on, no. You can go onto email on this, isn't it? I think so. Hang on, just 2 seconds. Or I'll text it to you. Is that okay? Yeah.
発祥のレストランと言われているレストランがあるんですけど、行ったら閉まっていまして、発祥の店でチーズケーキが食べられないというとても悲しい思いをしました。
それは何なんか調べて空いてるはずだったけど、
そうなんです。こちらで調べて行く前はその休みだとかいう表示は全然なかったんですけれども、あとそのお店のホームページを見ても11月の3日まで休みですとは書いてあるんですが、その今も休みだとは書いてなくて、でいざその行く当日になって地図を調べるのに Google 先生使ってましたら、臨時休業って出てましてみたいな。でそのサンセバスチャンに滞在してる間何度か空いてるかなって足を運んだんですけど、一度もシャッターが開くことはなく一度も行けませんでした。
じゃあバスクチーズケーキは食べられず？
それが私もっとバスクチーズケーキいろんなバルにあると思ったんですけど、全然出会えませんでして。
バルにあるのかな？
ないんですか？なんかその辺に置いてあると思ってたんですけど、結局1回自分が泊まってるホテルの1階にそのなんかバーみたいなのが入っていて、そこで提供してたチーズケーキを最後にやっと見つけまして、それをお部屋にテイクアウトして食べました。
いえいえいえ。
じゃあトムさんにマイクをつけて、トムさんと2人で会話する。
I can't see.
Yeah, so the interpreter, like, I can listen to myself speaking. Yes, it's a bit of delay, so what I'm doing to make sure I know when we're doing stuff is I'm just changing the scene, so I know that's when they do the it's about a 12-second delay. So should change just a second. So, because the problem is slightly, those when you're speaking it sounds really nice, but now the interpreter's voice is very quiet. I think if the interpreter is using this microphone, then it's okay. Like, I mean, if they've got the headphones plugged in, but if you listen.
これ私たち喋った方がいいの
？It's one of those things that, like, yeah, falls out, yeah. But, actually, you guys can just talk.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you guys just keep talking.
Well, should I use this mic or not?
Use both, yeah.
Use both?
As if it was the actual thing, yeah. So you're
Okay.
doing a presentation on sweets.
Okay. Yeah, let's talk about sweets. I said let's talk about sweets. What sweets do you like?
スイーツ、私は何が好きかな。チーズケーキも好きなんですけど、和菓子のウェビナーをするにもかかわらず、実は和菓子よりも洋菓子が好きでして、なのであんまり和菓子は実は食べません。
伸ばし？
和菓子？
和菓子？
トムさん和菓子好きですか？
好きだと思うんですけど、実はこれまで食べたことがあんまりなくて。
ない、本当ですか？
でも日本に住んでいた時によくなんていうお土産として、たくさん和菓子がもらいました。
なるほど。続けてください。
Sorry, Oops, accidental.
日本のお菓子はどうですか？好きですか？
Yeah, it was good. But
何が一番好きでした？日本に。
I didn't know the name of
お菓子。
The best one was do you know タケノコの里？
大好きです。
Yes, excellent, good.
キノコは？
No, not kino.
なんで？
キノコの山
美味しい
で
です
した。
テレビ。
No, it's okay. It's okay. You know, it's 5 out of 10.
I like 何このキノコのこのなんかこのクッキー部分。
Cookie bubu?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah.
I like that
it's
part.
it's separate, right? It's
まあタケノコの里美味しいですよね。
it's good. It's good. It's very good. And I asked my students, which do you like? Takenoko no sato or
どっ
kinoko
ち
no
が多か
yama?
ったですか？
And more students liked takenoko no sato. And someone said, oh, maybe takenoko no sato is like popular with students, with kids, right? And I said, but I'm 25 and I like takenoko no sato, so that doesn't make sense.
なるほど。
It's very good. Which do you prefer?
私は昔はキノコも好きだったの、どっちも好きなんですけど、最近はタケノコが好きです。美味しいですよね。
But if you liked mushrooms when you were kinoco when you were
それはなんで
younger,
かっていう
then
と、
that
私
theory.
のお母さんがキノコ派なんですね、多分。
Kinoco hut.
Yeah, that's why she
Okay,
bought
okay.
キノコの
So you could say
always.
you were a kinoko household.
Yes. でもね、最近タケノコ入学中ですね。
Okay, good. Welcome to our team. Yeah, and then there was also the Black Thunder bar.
ブラックサンダー。
Black Thunder, yeah, I thought was very good.
ブラックサンダーは体操選手の内村航平選手が大好きで、それですごく日本で流行ったんですね。体操選手知ってますか？知らない？すごく有名なジムナスティック？
Gymnastic? Yeah, Taisho.
の選手で、何回も世界一になってるすごく有名な選手がいて、で彼がブラックサンダー大好きで、それで日本ですごく流行りました。安いですもんね。私はパイの実が好きです。知ってますか、パイの実？
I don't think so.
パイの実はパイなんですよ。パイっていうか、こう説明できないな。でも美味しいので、じゃあ今度日本に帰った時買ってきますね。
Oh yes. Please. I usually when I went to the conveni, there were like loads of different things, but there was nothing from the UK. Right? It was so if, for example, if you go to America or Australia, maybe there is some UK chocolate or something, but in like a Japanese conveni, it's all different. 100%. There were some Oreos maybe, but the biscuits, but they are.
Is it from?
I think that's American, right? Maybe. So.
じゃあトムさんがもし日本のコンビニにイギリスのお菓子を何か一つ入れるなら何を入れますか？
Good question.
正直私もイギリスってどんなお菓子があるかあんまり詳しくないんですよ。イギリスのお菓子あんまり知らなくて、だからトムさんのおすすめありますか？
I think the most famous one in the UK is dairy milk. So
Dairy milk.
Dairy milk. It's the
チョコレートですね。
Maybe it's chocolate. Yeah. Maybe you saw the purple. The purple.
わかります。見たことあります。でも食べたことないですね。
Really, it's like very normal. It's like everybody's basic normal. You can always trust. It's okay. It's good. It's like 7 out of 10. It's
Okay.
good.
It's good. Okay. じゃあトムさん、そのデイリーチョコレート、デイリーミルクを日本のコンビニに置きますか？
I don't think so. I think the best one is probably the Kinder Egg.
Kinder Egg.
Do you know the Kinder Egg?
なんか見たことあるようなないような。
It's it's an egg. It's a white and maybe
White.
Well, no, the wrapper, the outside is white, but of course it is chocolate inside, and you can get a toy on the inside. So you
日
have
本にも
to.
よくあるやつですよね。なんか一人でもなかったんですよ。
Okay, so this is now the interpreter connected on a headphone microphone. Hopefully this is a bit clearer. I'm talking over Tom now. I wonder how that sounds. The next part would be Morisaki Sensei saying her thing in Japanese. So this is the interpreter coming in again, talking about whatever they're talking about. Kinder eggs, you get toys and chocolate. That's a very interesting thing. Okay, so every time I talk wipes out their mics, but is it clear? Because hopefully they won't be talking at the same time. So if you say something in Japanese and I'll interpret it, and then Chris respond, and we'll just see what they're watching. Hang on, so it seems like that. Sorry, I think I overwrote. I need to add another audio input. Hang on. Okay, now that should be them both.
Okay, Mark. Oops. Okay, Mark. Hopefully that will now be both mics working. So, Marisa Sensei, can you please say something? So, Tom, when you were in Japan, whereabouts were you?
I was in Ishikawa.
Wasn't typical also in Ishikawa?
Yes, she was. She lived near to the town where I lived.
Okay, apparently they can only hear the speakers in the background rather than the pin mics. So, back to the drawing board. Because how it is now is the pin mics aren't actually on Yano-san or Tom, they are next to the mics. So should we go back to them wearing them, and then let's just see what happens. So I didn't bring my USB-C cable, which we need to connect these receivers. It's alright, if you put those on.
Okay, so in this setup, the interpreter has the headphone mic plugged in, and the two speakers have the pin mics. So the speakers take it away.
We were talking about Deepika specifically. I never met Deepika when I was in Ishikawa because when we were in there different times.
That's really interesting. I actually went to Ishikawa on a visit one time.
Oh really? Whereabouts did you go?
I went to Kanazawa.
Okay. I lived near Kanazawa. What kind of things did you do there?
I ate kaisendon and other things.
And other things. Yes, that's very famous in Kanazawa and Ishikawa is to eat. You can eat delicious seafood and did you go to Kenrobe?
I went there. The weather was shite.
Okay, the presenters can be heard now.
What season was it? Okay. Was it snowing? Oh yeah, that's classic Ishikawa. It's always raining in Ishikawa. Maybe it's the rainiest.
But it's, yeah, I enjoyed it, but it was not very good.
It's that's right.
How's it sounding? Can you hear all three? You can see. Okay, so this is the settings then. An interpreter has the strongest audio.
Yeah, yeah.
So okay, I can try to fix that balance. Sounds like this.
これで話しながら一方で日本語に通訳するときは別のやつで
Or can she just do it, like, it won't take too long, can she just do it over the microphone? So if someone asks a question, she can just
Literally, so Japanese like this. Someone saying something, so, but everyone hears everything. That was really good. So
I think she used to do, two different things.
But the thing is, so I would then have to mute this microphone every time she spoke to stop the people at
I
home.
think what she do while she's interpreting webinars.
Yeah, but muting on Zoom versus muting on this is slightly different.
When it's very rainy.
Was that relatively okay, though? From
A little bit. And we ask you how to use the hand.
Okay, that looks like it's back. Okay, so we'll just leave it with audio for now. Okay, you should still be able to hear, hopefully. Okay.
Only these.
So, without the mic, is that to see if it gets rid of the echo?
Well, I just want to see the quality is like.
Okay.
It's very much.
Okay.
I know it's the audio here.
Yeah. But just check if that's the problem or yeah. Okay. Can you guys keep speaking? Just make sure this is all okay.
Yeah. The Kenroku. Yeah, we talked about everything about Kenroku. It's
建国園何回行きました？
me. I probably went 5 or 6 times. I was there for 3 years, so I had many chances to go.
もし私がもう一度金沢に行ったら、ここには絶対行ってほしいっていうおすすめ場所はありますか？
In Kanazawa.
それも住んでるかな？
Yeah, I lived in a town near Kanazawa called Uchinada.
人的な。
Yeah, Uchinada was it was next to the beach. Yeah, so it was okay. But, in Kanazawa, usually if we did stuff in Kanazawa, we just went to Round 1 or Sushiro. So
で、田舎、日本のね、その都会以外は全部田舎ですもんね。
I think so.
でも今は新幹線がついて、東京にも行きやすくなりましたね。
そうですね。
トミさんが金沢にいた時は、金沢じゃなくて石川にいた時は新幹線もありましたか？
そうですね。2010に開設されましたので、私が2016年に石川県に越してますので、ありました。
トミさんじゃあ2016年から。
Anna-san, can you move your mic a little bit closer to your up your lapel a little bit, so it's closer to more like here.
この辺りですか
That looks good, yeah.
？2016年に石川県に行って3年間そこで過ごしたということは、2019年まで日本にいたんですか？
そうですね。
なるほど。日本にたくさん旅行しましたか？
そうですね。I didn't go to Kyushu ever, so I felt bad for never going to Kyushu.
でもあれですね、石川県から九州はちょっとアクセスが悪いですね。
そうですね。I went to Hiroshima. That was maybe the furthest west I went, but it was it took a long time on the train. I had to take a Thunderbird to Kyoto and then another train to Hiroshima, so it maybe took maybe 5 or 6 hours.
移動が疲れちゃいますね。四国には来ましたか
？No, I didn't. I feel bad. I didn't go anywhere.
次日本に来た時は、ぜひ四国に遊びに来てください。
Okay.
私は四国の徳島県出身なので、
okay.
私は次の春日本に帰りますから、それ以降であればいつでも案内させてもらえますので、
Please
ぜ
give me
ひいらしてください。
I want your recommendations if I go to Shikoku.
いつでも連絡ください。
Thank you.
で、I have a car, so I can drive.
Amazing.
And in Shikoku, the car is a must.
Yeah.
So あ、石川県もかな。石川県で運転してましたか？
Yes, I did. Yeah, I had a car. If I had two cars, not at the same time.
Two cars.
I had one car and then no car and then one car.
そういうこと。
I had two different cars at two different times. So yeah, Ishikawa, you could. It was okay without a car, but for example, do you know the Noto
能
Peninsula?
登半島、はい、行ったことないんです。輪島とかの方ですか？
Yeah, Wajima and oh, there was one more place and I forgot the name. It's Suzu something. Oh no, Suzu. It was Suzu. And Wajima was very famous. But my friends who lived in Wajima, they said, oh, from Wajima to Kanazawa in the car is 2 hours. And so it takes just such a long time.
でも2時間くらいなら平気じゃないですか？
Maybe okay. Maybe.
私運転好きなんですよ。
I suppose, but also if, for example, if your friends are drinking in Kanazawa or going for dinner in Kanazawa and you live in Wajima and you have to go 2 hours and have dinner and then go 2
そ
hours
んなこ
back.
とはあるんですか？でも輪島の人がご飯を食べに金沢に来るっていうのは。
Not really. Sometimes they thought maybe they usually went for a weekend. They could stay with friends in Kanazawa and then go back on the Sunday or something. But the peninsula is very beautiful. It's like full of nature, so you can see lots of green stuff, which was nice. Very relaxing.
なんか近くにつけた方がいいらしいです。顔に近づける。
フェイスタイムで、こうやって喋ればいいか。
So in FaceTime, from I guess behind my sensor, because that would be the interpreter there.
あ、ここでやるの。
But so they'll basically FaceTime from there, and then you'll be speaking down FaceTime as well when you're doing the partner translation. Yeah. FaceTime. Yeah. You should be able to speak. Or even just audio is fine. I just need to pick it up on mine. This? As long as it's faced, yeah, it should be. I see. It should bring me here.
つけるとこがいろいろ試しています。 じゃあ私は日本語で話してトムさんは英語で話す。で、トムさんはどこの出身ですか？
It's a difficult question, but I was born in Norfolk, which is east from here. But my family has lived in Bristol, which is in the west, for maybe 8 years.
通訳はごめん、通訳はあれ？通訳はそのマイクに向かって森崎先生の日本語を英語に訳す。で、トムさんの英語を日本語に訳すのは私に。
耳で。
そうそうそうそうそうそう。
ここに通さずに。
そうそうそうそう。じゃあもう一回なんか質問なんだろう。ノーフォークってあれですね、サットン風があるところ。英語に訳す。
Sorry, the Norfolk has.
Sutton Foo? No, Norfolk is north
Of Suffolk, yeah.
Suffolk.
Yeah, Suffolk. Yeah. It's that in East Anglia, It's
Yeah.
Norfolk and Suffolk. They are the two
なんか
counties.
サトン風ってなかったっけ？
Norfolk.
サトン風、サトン風。
Mm,
It's old Anglo-Saxon
oh,
big
from
tomb.
the British Museum.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yes.
You-
Oh my god, that was
あれ
confusing. Sorry. Yes, I saw the helmet.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
helmet?
yeah, yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my
yeah,
god,
yeah.
it took me ages. Sorry. Yeah, it's. I saw it in the British Museum recently when I went for the first time.
もう一回じゃあ初めからなんか多分いけてるらしいんで。
あ、いけてる？わかりました。あ、ちゃんと。
簡単な日本語でお願いします。
私の名前は佐伯香織です。
My name is カオルサイキ。
Okay, my name is Tom. Nice to meet you.
私の名前はトムです。よろしくお願いします。
あ、よろしくお願いします。
Nice to meet you too.
Today we are going to talk about wagashi.
今日は和菓子について一緒にお話しできたらと思ってます。
よろしくお願いします。ありがとうございます。
よろしくお願いします。Thank you very much.
First, can you tell me about your research?
まずはじめに先生の研究についてお話しいただけますか？
私は大学の時は、縄文時代の落とし穴の研究というのをしていました。
When I was a university student, I studied 縄文時代の落とし穴の研究。
I see. And
わかりました。
what does that have to do with wagashi? What's the connection?
それと和菓子とはどういう関係があるんでしょうか？
いや、全く関係はないんですけども、縄文時代の落とし穴というのは動物をその時は採集の時代だったので、落とし穴を山とか、狩猟場にどういうふうに配置するのが、獣道とか水場とかとの関係でどういうふうに配置するのがエフェクティブなのかっていうのを研究してました。
難しいですね、英語にするのは。きっとトムさんが理解してくれる。
Okay, I see. So, why did you? Where are you living now?
今どちらにお住まいですか？
今なんだっけ、ノッティンヒルです。
I live in Nottingham.
No, Nottingham. Okay. Is that where you do your research now?
そちらで研究されてるんですか？
今ノッティンヒルではイギリスのまあお金持ちの人たちが住んでる地域と結構そのカリブ地域の人たちが住んでるところがすごい近接してるような地域なので、なんかみんなのなんていうのかな、生活を見るのが面白いなと思いながら住んでます。
Nottingham.
She is enjoying watching people living in Nottingham.
Okay. Great. Did you know there's a famous movie about Notting Hill?
ノッティングヒルの有名な、ノッティングヒルで撮影された有名な映画ご存知ですか？
パディントンベアですかね。
そうそう、パディントンベア。
No, it's called Notting Hill.
ノッティングヒルという。
知らないです。
No, I don't know.
Oh, I see. It's very famous in the UK.
すごくイギリスでは有名なんですよ。
誰が出てるんですか？
Isn't it?
In
Maybe he's quite famous. His name is Hugh Grant.
ヒュー・グラントっていう俳優が出てます。
He's maybe the most British person ever. He's very, very British. He's got a very strong British accent. So everyone thinks, maybe your image of a British person is like Hugh Grant. I think.
ヒュー・グラントさんっていうなんか本当にイギリス英語をなんか話すなんかイギリス人の代表みたいな俳優が出てその映画には出てて、だから 出てるそうです。
じゃあそのヒュー・グラント
Yeah, so I want to try Zoom calling you now,
Okay.
and then we'll see if that sounds better. Because it ran, it's a bit quiet. So yeah, fast. Yes. I'll send you a link by.
Okay. Send me a link. どこに？
Where-
If this thing will connect, I think.
ヒュー・グラントってそうなんですか？
Yes, he's
ヒュー・グラントってなんかオックスフォード出身。
maybe he's
Chihuahua.
very posh, so it wouldn't surprise me.
うん。
He's ironic. He's in Paddington too. He's in
Ah,
the
yeah,
se-
yeah, I
he's-
saw that.
He's the villain,
Yeah.
right? So
Very, very old,
very
old.
old, that's
Hugh
his
Grant.
old version. Yeah. In Notting Hill, he's very young.
Yes.
So
ノッティングヒルってここ大使館のこの旗写ってるの知ってました？
mm, it's. Hang on, where's my map?
あ、あっ
It's.
ちからこっち
It must be over there, right?
いや、
Yeah.
なんかリッツに行くからね。
Wow, this is a nice area.
しかしカラムが頭を抱える状況であります。
困ってる。いや、
もう一個これがあればいい。
That'd be ideal. Or two. You know, if there was another two, then that
Yeah.
really would be perfect.
これ一個いくらぐらいするの？そんなすぐに買えるものこれ。
Oh, without-
How much do you think it cost? How much do you reckon it cost? These.
These change a lot. So you can get bad ones for £20,
20 pounds.
but they're terrible. Something like this would be, they'll come as a set, maybe £200.
Oh.
But I don't know. They've got to be pricey because these are nice
Yeah, they are.
and they work super smooth and there's no cables.
You can plug it straight into the camera as well.
Yeah, that's perfect.
So it's, yeah, it's useless, but
At university, we had to use the wired ones, and famously, they had to teach us all about conduct. Like if you have to put this on someone, you've got to ask them to like underneath their shirt or whatever. So it was terrible. These are perfect.
this is the last effort we can do for now. And then we'll come
どうしよう。ライブストリームができない。We can do the live stream, but the audio sound isn't quality one.
It's difficult.
I don't know.
Usually, the best
Okay. So yes, if you
for
when you're doing
like famous events, I guess, not famous events, but often they'll just have microphones here,
yeah.
and then we can use, so the mics, the sound will go to the crowd, to the audience, and it will also go to, it's like a flat sound, so everyone in the audience and there gets the same, but it's difficult.
フェイスタイムでやったんですけど、今回はズームでやります。
はい。どこまで話したっけ？
あ
パディントン？
ヒューグ
違う、
ラント
ヒュー・グラント。いや、ヒュー・グラント私すごいファンだった。フォーシーズン、フォーウェディング。
4 weddings.
うん。とか。
I'm a big fan of Hugh Grant. For
あとなんだっけな、偏見とプライド&プレジュディス。
Oh yeah.
あれじゃなかったっけ？違う。
Pride and
No, that one. ブリディット・ジョーンズ。
Bridget Jones.
Yeah.
They're not the same. They're two different movies.
違う、私はヒュー・グラントじゃないや。なんだっけ？
Colin Firth.
Yes.
Yeah, Colin Firth.
Yes.
が好きなんですね。
うん。コリン・ファースが好きだったんだ。
Colin Firth is the sorry.
Yeah, I like Colin Firth.
Yeah, Colin Firth is the other British guy. We have two very British guys, Hugh Grant and Colin Firth.
ヒュー・グラントとコリン・ファースがイギリスを代表するイギリス
イギリス
人俳優。
イングリッシュだね。
Certainly yeah, for England, maybe.
いや、
喋ってます。 Saiki-san said she likes calling fast, and Tom-san said トムさんの方は訳さなくていいのか。なんか言いたいことありますか？
言いたいことはね、
What I want to say is
ライブストリームが
The same again, but from the other end of the room. Because I think maybe it's actually just being picked up by Saiki-san's line. Yeah, and then just keep speaking, and then I'll see if I can hear you.
Oh.
私は聞こえないけど、でもそれはなんか他の手段で。
You haven't said anything for ages, isn't it? So yeah, so that means that what was happening was just Yamasan's voice was being picked up by your pin mic, not by the Zoom's audio. So you haven't said anything for ages, isn't it? Yeah, so that means that.
Internet has gone down.
Internet's gone down, okay. Good. I think that one, yeah, we lost that one, so I was just doing it on the phone.
Yeah.
So when you could hear Yamasan, it was actually just her being picked up by Saiki-san's microphone,
Okay.
not by the. I'm
Yeah.
trying to connect her via Zoom to this, and then seeing if I can get the audio, but I haven't picked her.
It definitely seemed faint, so
Yeah.
that was the reason why. Okay.
But that was why it was just coming out of that mic rather than on sort of separate things. So the next thing is try and work out how to do that.
Okay.
But I can just try and work this out on my own because we're like 80% of the way there. But it's just that last 20% is going to be tough. Are you familiar at all with OBS?
OBS? A little, yeah.
A little. Do you want to come and see if you can work out what I'm making this?
OBS is famously a pain in the ass though, so I can't guarantee anything.
Because I've got Zoom audio device as one audio input, and the other is a Bluetooth wireless phone.
Two more from
These. So this side is working fine. The audio receiver, and I've turned off desktop audio because every time I turn that back on, it got really messy.
This is like the bane of my existence. I remember this from trying to sort out my uncle's streams.
Yamasan is in the Zoom.
Yeah.
Actually, we weren't even on mute, so we should have been able to hear ourselves as well. But then I'm wondering, I just need to watch a YouTube tutorial. How to connect OBS and Zoom with audio.
Oh, I see. What was the basis of the Zoom?
So that we can hear the audio of the interpreter.
Will the interpreter be here?
They'll be in the room, but we realise they need to be next to the Japanese speaker so they can say
stuff,
Japanese,
yeah.
And then use ideally the phone or whatever it is. I also tried FaceTime.
And then that would come directly to the stream,
computer, yeah, and then just
so that people on the stream can hear.
it.
Right.
That's
Okay.
all. So I wanted to FaceTime.
We invited him, yes.
So you're trying to use like a FaceTime Zoom to replace the function of a third mic, is that right?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's proper bodge. but
Got
it's-
it, right.
Okay, some of those.
He is the person who.
まあでもスパイリーさんに
You'll never have more than 3 speakers at once, is that right? You'll never have
お断りしますって
It's not, you know, that's
お
what
断りしますって
Right, okay, I'm sure that's fine.
No, it's just why is he contacting you?
It seems like plugins. I don't really want to get those.
He's caused a few problems. I told you about when he
I
went
don't really
through
want to get lots of.
Gun
Why
Machine.
why he was invited is because he is visit Japan ambassador. So he, but we are not welcome for him